Guys, I will be dictating two passages every day, one general and one legal. So subscribe to my channel for latest updates. 5 seconds. Even though the government is not ready to approve us as a recognized opposition party, we cooperated in a larger way for a healthy legislative process. Of course, these are going to be the last minutes of the 16th Lok Sabha. Even though we have limitations, we have reservations to several legislations which were brought by the government. The role of the opposition is to convey the sentiments of the people of the country to the government through you, madam. At our levels, we think we have done a good job in that area. Though there are some issues, I am not going to narrate them here. In democracy, we say that government has its own way and the opposition has its own say. That is the essence of democracy. We, as Indian National Congress, tried to cooperate with you, madam, and also with the government in each and every legislation and in all government business. At the same time, we are very much for expressing the general sentiments of the people. Sometimes we had to take some aggressive steps also. On such occasions, you advised us and you used to criticize also in stronger words sometimes. For a healthy democracy, we feel that our job is to express the sentiments and anger of the people in this august house. That is the role of the opposition. During the previous Lok Sabha also, the party that sat on the opposition benches did the same thing. Now our future lies in the hands of the people. We are going to face the electorate. We think that the people would take their own decision based on what this government has done during the last 5 years. We have very good expectations from the people. Madam, we, the Congress party, are very much thankful to you for all the cooperation and opportunities extended by you during the last 5 years. We also thank all the ministers. We, along with all other opposition parties, are united and fight the election together. In the end, I sincerely express my thanks to all of you. Para, madam, you have been successful in bringing the situation under control and sometimes you could not. But your patience is remarkable and praiseworthy. Following the traditions of parliamentary democracy, I always expressed my view when you convened the meetings of leader of parties that the house belongs to the opposition. But in this house, we could not feel this vibration because many times the ruling party, with their brute majority, actually tried to gag the voice of the opposition. But you stood up for us and gave opportunity to us on many occasions. We express our gratitude to you. Madam, I am personally grateful to you. When the demonetization measure was taken in 2016 during the winter session, I took a major lead at that time, and Parliament could not function even for a day. When I was sent to jail, you are the only person who talked to my wife because I have no other family. We are a two-member family. You inquired with my wife about my health condition. God has saved me from a very serious and dangerous condition. Madam, I wholeheartedly feel that I do not know what will happen after elections, whether they will come to this side or we will go to that side. We are in expectation that we will go to that side. So, naturally, we will miss you at that time. I will also be interested to know from you personally whether you are going to contest again or not in the coming Lok Sabha elections. I always want that you stay in good health and you live long, Madam Sumitra Mahajan. This is my prayer to God. Our personal attachment which we set up, I am of the opinion that it will certainly continue. Though she very much hailed from the central Indian part, she had her influence throughout the nation. Even Odisha was influenced by her. During the last 4 years and 10 months, we have seen you exhibiting that same vibrance while you are presiding over this house. You are compassionate but at the same time very resolute, and that has made the Lok Sabha more fruitful. This Lok Sabha had witnessed in 1984 when the Treasury bench had more than 410 members. But after that, the country repeatedly gave a fractured mandate. So, should we blame the people for that, or it was because of the fact that there was fracture in our politics that was getting reflected in the House? Political scientists will be debating on those issues. But in 2014, the country gave a full majority, and at the same time, we should also understand the country also gave a fractured opposition.